Original versus Definitive, which version is better when completing Woozy Moo? In this mission you get yourself a car and visit a secluded place on the map so you can participate in a race. You meet Caesar and a weird triad guy shows up. You get your engine started and crush your competition by following the racing line. You win the race, of course. You talk to Woozy Moo, who gives you his business card for a future meet, and finally you book it out of there because the police is coming to get ya. We'll compare tasks, execution, speedrun tactics and gameplay. Both games are vanilla, played on PC. My name is BadInfo, so leave a like and subscribe for more comparison videos. Now let's see how Woozy Moo compares between both versions. We start off with CJ sitting down. In the background we see a shack. Well, now in the definitive the shack got some electricity. Weird, since the place looks very abandoned, and I doubt that electricity travels here, but whatever, we have it and the lights are on. Yes, even during the day. And yes, the yellow text appears in cutscenes in the definitive. Despite me doing the same thing in the original, the "you stole $0 from the courier" text won't appear. It seems like Claude did not get butchered in the definitive, but we'll see a close-up of him in the future missions, so I guess we'll judge him then. Woozy looks almost the same, and while I like his smooth, rounded face more in the original, his skinnier, shadowy face in the definitive is fine too, I guess. The girl with the glasses from the original though, yikes, what have they done? I guess there's a reason she uses glasses to cover whatever that face is, holy crap. And now for a race, I mean, what can I say? It's a race. You collect checkpoints and you win. The difference is the on-screen display. While in the original we have this bulky black box, we have just a couple lines in the definitive out of the way. I prefer the big box actually, since I can see it easier on which position I am. It's kinda difficult sometimes looking this far away, you might even crash if you do so. But honestly, it's not really an issue, both displays work just fine. The checkpoints are a bit more transparent in the definitive, since in the original the arrow in the middle has a black border. The biggest issue I have with races in the countryside is the camera movement. If you don't know, in the definitive, camera movement of up and down in a car going at fast speeds is almost impossible or very difficult. It's extremely slow, and when you finally manage to move it to where you want, it sticks to default. On a city road this is not really an issue, but here you go over hills constantly, you wanna be able to see what's over the hill, but you can't when the camera sticks behind you or even below your car. Many corners you take blind. I guess now it's more immersive since you play against Woozy, you know, cause he's blind. Also, looking back is impossible, just impossible. If you wanna see how far someone is behind you, then tough luck. Press a button and lock it behind. Don't change your camera manually like you can in the original. The race itself is the same, the AI of the opponents is as stupid as ever, and you can easily win. When you touch the last checkpoint, your car continues and you can drive around until the next cutscene begins. This takes a few seconds. In the definitive, when you touch the last checkpoint, you cannot move at all. Not the car, not even the camera. You're stuck looking at this screen for a few seconds for no reason until the next cutscene starts. Oh, and also the announcement HUD element is also different. As for the last cutscene, all seems normal in the original, as you can see, but in the definitive, the car seems a little floaty, dude, like they're lifted off the ground a bit. The chick losing her glasses is also a travesty because that face should not be in public. Lastly, when you pass the mission, the ZR you just won will spawn next to you in the definitive. You can even drive it and you'll be missing a spoiler. In the original you get nothing and you can't use the car outside the mission. As for speedrun, I can't really say much, just go fast. But of course this goes for all missions. As for which one is better, sorry, but the biggest issue I have with the definitive is the camera movement. If it hinders me too much in a mission and is the sole reason for my frustration, then I would call this mission unjustifiably crappy, since with a good camera I would not have had any issues. The original wins this one. Agree or disagree, let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, thank you for watching, and a very special thank you to my top channel members and patrons: Manish Pradeep, Richard Ford, Alex Chavez, Max Robinson, Max Rich, LMP Racing, House the Chowder, Case Knights and everybody else on the screen. Become a supporter today.